Hello, this is communications class for my introduction speech. I'm Jody Globus, and these are my two audience members. If asked to describe myself a few years ago, I would say I was a very quiet person. But looking back, there's one thing that's been consistent in my life for as long as I can remember, which is reading. Today I'm going to give you a brief history of my life and how my interest in reading eventually developed into a hobby of writing. I was raised in LA and am a student at SMC. I'm 20 years old and my major is political science. Hopefully I can transfer into UCLA or another UC and go into law. And in law, there's also a lot of reading and writing, which brings me back to my first point. In elementary school, I got into books a lot because I was dropped off early and there was nothing else for me to do. Books series such as Harry Potter, Goosebumps, the Magic Tree House, and A to Z Mysteries is what kickstarted it all. In middle school, I eventually got into YA books, and that's when I tried my hand at writing. However, my first attempt at writing was just a copycat of the book I was reading at the time. Eventually, I started reading manga and light novels, which also started giving me more of a constructive look at how I could phrase my words and how I could change what I was doing. Eventually, when COVID happened, I started writing on many platforms such as Wattpad, and I gained feedback which helped my journey during this time. There is a lot of things that went wrong in the first few books that I wrote, which were definitely dialogue and structuring how to just do anything, really. I was very much looking at inspiration from other people who was also reading, and I was so new that I didn't know what I was doing. Anyways, I eventually grew in experience, and now I'm a very accomplished writer with other people to talk to in community with, and it's one of the experiences that has shaped my identity. Thank you.